Okay. What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Gabe here in the house, and about to do a Let's Play. A little addition to the channel and everything. There, got just like my boy EJ say, gotta branch out and everything. And what better way than to add gameplay to the channel? What game we gonna play in this one? We're gonna start with Pokemon Firered there, and hope and pray that I do not get any copyright issues due to the music that you'll probably hear it and everything. So yeah, that's why I gotta definitely make sure I keep talking and everything. So yeah, as they say, I'm not gonna shut up. But anyway, here we are. This beginning of the game. Got my boy Charizard here. So let's press start. All right. Now I do have a game I was continuing, but I'm going to start over. The previous game I was doing earlier, I started off with Squirtle. Now I will admit, Squirtle is a good advantage. He's especially as far as I've gotten in him before starting over for this Let's Play and everything. Got me pretty far, like to the gym, to the Fusion Gym and everything. With my team of Pokemon kind of rotating. But Bulbasaur, they say it's actually supposed to be like the best choice for the first game. And I have played with Bulbasaur too, because he can pretty much whip right through Brock and Misty with ease. And, electric attacks don't really affect him like Lieutenant Surge. They barely affect him. You can pretty much go fight fire with Erica because he's immune to poison. Same with Koga. And the only gym that Bulbasaur has a problem with is, of course, the Fire Gym. But by that point, you probably would have like a Lapras or something to take care of that. But I'm going to make more challenging with the Charmander. Of course, that's the one that a lot of people like to choose because of the movie Pokemon Origins. But he is kind of difficult to use. Basically in the regular game. Now here they do give you a little assistance to make Charmander at least have, a little bit of a break. So it's not as much as it would be with Bulbasaur, but like I say, again, I do like a challenge, and well, let's just face it, we like Charmander. Especially Charizard there. So especially the seismic toss. Let's start the new game here. The various buttons will be explained in the orders of their importance. All the controls, of course, we all know what these controls do. Yeah. Okay. In the world you're about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people. Yeah, speak to them. Say hello. And check things wherever you go, be it in towns, roads, or caves. Gather information, hints from every source. Pretty much how a lot of roleplay type games like this work. And trust me, even before I knew the term roleplay, I have played some roleplay type games before Pokemon even came out. I think probably the first one I played was Star Tropics there. Sort of had sort of a Legend of Zelda vibe. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. Sort of like DuckTales. At times, you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Don't give up. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our objective. Press the A button and let your adventure begin. Also, just a fun fact, the person who created Pokemon and pretty much started this franchise actually was a bug collector. And that inspired him to make this there. So because of him liking to collect bugs, we got Pokemon. No wonder they say pocket monsters there. Alright, so hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go with the voice he had in Pokemon Origins there. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. Some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or a girl? There was a joke about this from some YouTubers.
Why, hello there. Are you a boy or a girl? I can never tell.
I'm a boy.
Okay, so yeah, we're selecting boy, obviously.
Let's begin with your name. What is it?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the name that I usually use when I roleplay in Pokemon, Jason.
And no, not Jason from Power Rangers, although that would be freaking cool. Let's say if you had Austin St. John in Pokemon. Pikachu, I choose you!
Yeah, but not. Usually when I roleplay in Pokemon, it'd be I think Jason Clark. And sometimes when I roleplay in Digimon, I also use the same name Jason, but I may have changed the last name to Daryl or something like that. Especially Digimon series I made up called DigiRanger. Yep, so yeah, Jason was kind of what I used for the Mon role-playings there. So that's what we're gonna go with, Jason. Oh, click OK.
Ah, right. So your name is Jason.
Yes.
This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. Wow, that's a long time to be rivals ever since you're a baby. I guess it must be like Stu and Drew and the Rugrats when they were babies there. For some reason, as adults, they can remember stuff they did as a baby, like when they fought over the cash register. What was his name now? Sorry, I'm kind of getting up in age, and I tend to forget things. There must be a senior moment there. Yeah, sometimes that happens there. Let's see. So for the rival, I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna go with Davis. I would say Damon, but I think that's a name I'm using for a character I'm gonna put in Yumiko with Hiko there. So I think some of y'all probably have seen the shorts of that there. So for here, I'm using Davis there as Jason's rival. Davis to Jason is pretty much the Gary to Ash, or the blue to red. Also another fact, originally in the games, they weren't red and blue, it was actually red and green. Which explained his wardrobe in Pokemon Origins movie. Yeah, so it was red and green. And blue, I think, was like a mischievous female character. So, yeah, that's an interesting thing to know. Was it Davis? Oh, that's right. I remember now. His name is Davis. Jason, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventure with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Gengar's Double Edge! So here in my room here, let's see, playing with the NES. So you know this came out in the 90s if you got a Nintendo. And got the bed over. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go over here to the computer and boot up the PC, and you're gonna withdraw a potion there. So you get that for free. And there's another potion you get a little bit later. You'll see when we get to them there. But yeah, you do. There's another potion you get for free too. In the next, kind of going to the next town. So we go downstairs, talk to Mom over here. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on the TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak is next door. He was looking for you. Okay, so let's go over to Professor Oak there. Okay, Pallet Town. Oh, it's pretty cool being able to play this with y'all there. Go over here. So what's going over here, Professor? Okay, see Davis here. What's up, Davis? What? It's only Jason. Gramps isn't around yet. Huh. I wonder where he's at there. I guess we better go out and look for him now. Professor Oak, went to your lab looking for you. Where you at? Maybe he might have went out somewhere. Maybe out here. Hey, wait! Don't go out! Huh? It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. And so we go to the lab there. Oh, and I gotta make sure I save this. Yeah, because that's the worst thing is when you get in the middle of the game and something happens and you forgot to save. Oh boy, don't get me started with the handheld game. Somebody take the game out of the system. Like the way Blossom did in Powerpuff Girls. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Davis? Huh, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Jason. There are 3 Pokemon here. Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. What? Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Davis. You can have one too. Yeah, I tell you what, big difference from the game and the show is in the game, obviously you get to pick the Pokemon first, and in the show, Gary already picked it before Ash got there. However, there is another reason why that is, because the Pokemon that are to pick are Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Whichever one you choose, your rival is instantly going to choose the one that your Pokemon's weak against. So, since I'm going to choose Charmander, he'll choose Squirtle because, fire is weak against water. Yeah, so that kind of sets you up with your first challenge there. But it is something you can overcome. Okay, wait, not Squirtle. Yeah, okay. Yep, we're going to go, let's see. I thought Charmander was in the middle. There we are. Ah, Charmander is your choice. You should raise it patiently. He's got a point. So Jason, you're claiming the fire Pokemon, Charmander? This Pokemon is really quite energetic. Jason received the Charmander from Professor Oak. By the way, do you want to give a nickname to this Charmander? I sure do. Let's see. I'm gonna call him Zippo. I got that nickname from any of y'all seen the anime. Remember there was a trainer named Richie that Ash was hanging out with? He had a Charmander, and that's what he nicknamed his Charmander Zippo. Go, Zippo! I choose you! Yep. And then he had a Butterfree named, I think Happy or Cappy. And I think his Pikachu was nicknamed Sparky. Zippo. Yep. And of course, you're going to choose a Squirtle. Figures. Davis received the Squirtle from Professor Oak. Okay, let's see now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to save it. Yes, definitely got to do that. Make sure you save, because you do not want to lose your information. Yes, save it. Warning. There is a different game file that has already been saved. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to obviously override the older game. Yeah. Now, you know what would be cool, even though they say that the older file gets erased, and maybe it didn't get erased, and it was like somewhere in somewhere like in a hidden file or something. That'd be kind of interesting there. All right, so we're gonna go and head out. Oh wait, that's right. Gotta battle your rival for the first time. That's one reason why you have to get the potion too. Now you may not need it, but if you do, you at least have one there in order, just in case you have to recharge your Pokemon there. That way you can at least win and get some XP points. All right, so rival Davis would like to battle. And you got Squirtle, of course. Go, Charmander! Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Jason, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, too much of that pizza with pineapples and spinach. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their hit points to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Okay, well, let's do that. Alright, so obviously the only attacks we got to start off with are Scratch and Growl, so I'm just gonna go for the all offense. Scratch my way to victory. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Now, of course, Squirtle I think has like the highest defense of the starter Pokemon. You could say Bulbasaur kind of has that too going for him there. And then Charmander is kind of more of the high offense level there. So yeah, I think Bulbasaur may be kind of in between there, kind of like a balance between the offense and defense there. Scratch, of course. Oh yeah, got a critical hit. Sometimes you get those unexpectedly. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's using a tail whip to lower my defense, so that's why I'm trying to hurry up and win this. I don't want that tackle to take me out in one shot. Also, I think Charmander got a little more speed to him too. Okay, good. It only took out 6 hit points. One more scratch. And we win! Yay! Zippo gained 70 XP points and is up to level 6. We're off to a good start. Won't be long before Charmander learns its Ember attack. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon! Well, I did a lot. Of course, in Pokemon Origins, Red wasn't really that successful in his first battle against his rival there. Yeah, it didn't quite end well for him there. And I got, I guess you say 80 cents there, but I don't know. I don't know how it's. I guess it's supposed to be yen since it's supposed to be Japan and everything. I'm not exactly sure exactly how the currency works, other than what they put in the Yu-Gi-Oh manga when they translate, you know, what yen is what in USA dollars. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money, and your Pokemon will grow. Battle trainers and make your Pokemon strong. It'd be nice if I get a portion of that, if I could actually earn a portion of that, kind of like a little side money there in real life. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon tough, battle and toughen it up. Jason, Gramps, smell you later. They always say smell you later, and they even had Gary say that too. Okay, let's save it again. Okay, so there's one more thing to do. I'm gonna complete on here before ending this there. All right, so let's leave the lab here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go on. So now you're supposed to go to Meridian City. A little something to pick up there.
And of course, you end up battling wild Pokemon on the way at random. There's a Rattata here. Yep, so have Charmin to get a little extra experience point. It looked like they automatically healed up Charmander's hit points there. So that's good. Kind of gives us a little help there. Right. Doing like Squirtle did with that tail whip there. And there we go. We got Rattata now. See how many got 24 XP points. So, yeah, he's almost about to go to level 7 already. Okay, so you talk to this person right here. Stop moving. Hi, I work at the Pokemart. It's part of a convenient chain, selling all sorts of items. Please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Obtain the potion. Yep, so now I got 2 potions here. Alright, so now, yeah, I'm trying to get straight through to this, it's this little errand I have to run for Professor Oak here. We'll talk to him after I take care of this there, that guy we just saw. Yeah, so go right here to the Pokemon Center, I guess. Yeah, let's go and heal him up. That way, kind of mark our spot. When you heal up at a Pokemon Center, usually that kind of marks your spot just in case. Now I don't recommend you doing this, but just in case, you know, out of your control, like say you're in a really tough battle and you run out of potions and all your Pokemon faint, by healing up at the Pokemon Center beforehand, that will at least give you sort of a checkpoint to come back to all your Pokemon faint there. So yeah, because if I didn't, then I probably would end up coming back to Pallet Town there. Yeah, so now we're gonna go to the Pokemon Mart. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? Yes. Why, yes, I do. His order came in. Can you take it to him? Jason received Oak's parcel. And so now we gotta take this to Professor Oak, and once we take that to him, then we'll be able to get some Pokeballs and potions. Actually buy some more potions as well, in addition to what we got, as well as some Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. And if I'm not mistaken, here in Firered, you actually get 5 free Pokeballs from Professor Oak there. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna jump this little shortcut here. So we can go and take care of that. Now I have to go through this grassy area. I can't jump over that. And let's see, gonna go right in. Oh, come on. Nope. Yeah, come on, phone. Yeah, that's one thing about playing this on your phone here. Alright. Jason, how old is my Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be as talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Jason delivered Oak's parcel. The custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. I bet some people might think it's that GS ball. Hey, Gramps. Davis? I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk here is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records the data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Jason and Davis, take these with you. And we received the Pokedex here. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them and obtain complete data. So, here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Yes! So we got at least 5 free Pokeballs. Yep, you can use those until we get to Viridian City and get more. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game.
Just throw the Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however, a healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old and I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This has been a great undertaking in Pokemon history. All right, Gramps, leave it all to me. Now, Jason, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Jason. Don't bother coming around my place after this.
He tells us that, but then we still do. And his sister does give us a town map. Of course. Alright, so this is his house here. Kind of interesting how that happens there.
Gee, Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you.
And I received a town map.
Okay. Also, Gary's sister actually did. There's a Pokemon manga of Ash and Gary, and they do actually show his sister in there. And from what I gather, Ash actually has a crush on Gary's sister. Huh. At least in the manga there. Okay, so gonna go through here. Maybe catch a few on our way to Viridian City here. Kind of get us started there. And pretty much add to the Pokedex data. But I am going to start assembling a team though, don't get me wrong. There's certain Pokemon that that I'm actually going to probably put on the team. More than likely, now I will catch, try to catch as many as I can for the Pokedex data. But yeah, there's certain ones that will be like a Pacific team, and not only that, probably to actually rotate with, sort of like in Pokemon Origins. You know how like in certain parts of the movie here, different Pokemon there. I'm gonna try to Pokeball here because I'm kind of skeptic if I scratch him again, he'll faint. And for some reason, you can't catch them when they faint because they somehow get away. Which is kind of odd there. You'd think you'd be able to easily catch them if they faint. As Linkara pointed out, wouldn't it be easier to catch the Pokemon if it's immobile? And another guy that was reviewing his review said, hey, take it up with Game Freak and Nintendo. There we go. I got Rattata. He's been caught. Its fangs are long and very sharp. They grow continuously, so it gnaws on hard things to whittle them down. Yeah, it definitely got some big teeth, and trust me, they'll be a lot bigger when he's Eradicate. Yeah, I'm gonna name him Rat Trap. Yeah, give him a Beast Wars nickname. Rat Trap Maximize! There we go.
Rat Trap, you're in charge.
Much to Dinobot's dismay. So, what is your command, leader? Oh boy. Let's see, so we continue on here. Yep. Okay, go over this way here. Oh yeah, so talk to this guy. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. Ah yeah, that's actually how we got back to Pallet Town to deliver that parcel to Professor Oak. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna battle him. Now there's gonna be in some of the other videos some of the other parts of the Let's Play that I'll do like later, like the other parts. A lot of these battles I'll probably skip. Like say, especially like if I'm training up the Pokemon there. Yeah. So I'm just going through it for this part. I might go go through some of them in the other parts there, but not all of them. Just pretty much just depends on on what all I'm getting in there. Ah, he learned Ember. Yep. So yeah, he got Ember. So now he can use a fire attack. Okay, I'm trying to see if I should use a potion. Yeah, I'll put one potion just in case. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty much going through this to pretty much every little step first there. So I'm gonna try to get back to Viridian City, and when I'm gonna save it, and when I get to Viridian City, I'll save it again, and I think that's where I'll cut off there for part 1. Okay. I was hoping to go straight through. It's another Rattata. They could at least have thrown a Pidgey there. I mean, I would have caught the Pidgey, Okay, we're just gonna run from this one there just for that. That way I can go and end this here. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're back in Viridian City. So I'm gonna save it here, and this is what we're gonna cut off for the night there. Yeah, I'm recording this at night. There's the best time, especially on my phone here, where I don't get no interruptions there. So, yep. So save the game. So yeah, next time we're gonna pick up here in Viridian City. Once I kind of heal up and also get some Pokeballs and everything. What I probably would do off screen is probably get the Pokeballs and stuff I need, and try to catch some other Pokemon before I start recording again. So yeah, that way we can kind of jump into the action now. So until then, this is King Gabe. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, that's right. Make sure you definitely like, share, and subscribe. Definitely get our available books. Also support us on the Patreon, just like Iceman Universe. And also check out his stuff that he reacts to, like Ed Nettie, Hey Arnold, Courage, Naruto, One Piece, and Spy Family. Also support the Miracle Crew, yours truly, King Gabe, Queen Tina, Big Sis Casey, Janara Nelson, and of course, EJ the Supreme. Hang out with us on Discord, Facebook, and the live stream. And let's tell each other some stuff on that Macari app. And without further ado, we will see y'all in the next video or live stream, and look forward to another Let's Play soon. So, until then, peace out.